morning, Boker Tov. Welcome back to our wonderful daily shiur. And Heintige Tag, Mr. Neflige Tag. Here we are today. And before I wish Refuah Shleimus, because we have certain cholim that I got their names recently, I just want to talk about Chai. Dvarim, Perek Ches, Pasuk Yud, Chai. V'achalta, v'savata, uveirachta, es Hashem Elokecha, ala oretz hatova, asher nasan loch. Okay, so just to ponder the bracha, it's a bracha that you will eat and you will be satisfied. You know, how many people are eat and are not satisfied? How many people, you know, just eat and eat? But what's the ultimate goal? Will be rachta. That you shall bless. Es Hashem Elokecha. Again, ala oretz hatova asher nasan loch. So the question really is, what about chutz la'aretz? V'chalta v'savata v'rachta. Why? What's the emphasis on oretz hatova asher nasan loch? It's a bracha that we would be able to eat and be satisfied in Eretz Yisrael. Any thoughts on that? There was a restaurant in Israel, I don't know if you remember, it was called Sova. It was a great restaurant run by Nidhchi, wonderful guys. I used to, as a single guy, I used to eat there regularly. Yedidia Atlas was a member of this group, and I were regular members there. Anyway, and we were
tickets for Shabbos.
Could also for Shabbos, but during the week we were able to do that. It was off King George and Yafo.
I don't know if is there such a place today?
I don't know definitely if it's not the same guys who ran it.
I'm saying, is there a place that you can?
Oh, where you can buy? As far as
advance
I was told there are such places. I'm not familiar with them. Baruch Hashem, we're not in need of it. But some single guys, you know, that's the way to be. Anyway, I want to wish. I have to start the shir. I'm still talking English. Special shout out. What's the word for Tehillim out for Freidel Chana Bas Liba, Moshe Cohen from Manhattan's Rebbitzin. She should have a refuah shlema, and of course our fellow parishioner from Chicago, Yisrael Zev Ben Mina Rochel from Chicago. So, according to Tzvi, who was Mavarker Chola yesterday, which hospital, by the way? Hadassah? Shari Tzedek.
He's in the ICU though.
Still in the intensive care unit. He needs a refuah. He was just davening 2 days ago. He was with us, and he's a regular when he comes to visit. I think he has like a sabbatical. He has a few months away from his kehillah.
We finished that.
I remember, maybe now it's a shorter period of time, but I remember he was with us a few months.
3 months.
Yeah. And
it was last year.
Should have a refuah shlema. And if you don't tell me, so I figure Alta David Chaim Zelva Otoa Davar. Rachmei Shamayim. And today is Chaf Av, or Blevi Yitzchak Schneerson, talking about the Rebbe, the father of the Menachem Mendel, and the Lubavitcher Shul Shelet, and
was the father?
Reb Levi Yitzchak is the father of his Bechor, is Menachem Mendel.
That's not the Rebbe.
No.
Because the Rebbe didn't have he was a son-in-law.
Right. But he was born, this Bechor, Menachem Mendel, was born in 1902. Okay. Anyway, so and it's also the art side of Ben Sion Ben Moshe Alkali. Okay, and Chaim Nishin Ben Chanoi Chadad. So these, a lot of what we talk about when we talk about Gedolim is for you to acquaint. It's to know Gedolim that are part of our Masorah. Okay, so we are up to which Perek and Tehillim? Kuf Kid. I kid you not. Kuf Kachad. Okay, and here we go. חיים בלו בחרות אפם בנו אזי המים שטפונו נחלה עבר על נפשנו אזי עבר על נפשנו המים הזדונים ברוך אדוני שלא נתן לנו טרף לשימיהם נפשנו כציפורנים לתמיד פח יוקשים הפח נשבר ואנחנו נמלטנו עזרנו בשם אדוני עושה שמיים Achenu, Kol Beis Yisrael. What?
First Yiddish.
Yeah, no, we do both. Achenu, Kol Beis Yisrael. Achenu, Kol Beis Yisrael. Surim betzara, Matzara u'mashivya. Omdim ben bayam u'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v'v' Hara, Lerevacha, Efel al Yora, Umishiva Legeula Hasta, Bagola, Ubizman Kariv Namar Amen. Efsher meken zogen dem Achenu, sein Bruder, in Yiddish. Is da a Tfila, was mein Rebbetzin length zogt, Matzoi Shabbos. You most probably know, of course. I think you had a nigun based on it. So there's certain brachas. There's certain brachas that are in Yiddish.
Gut von Avram.
Yeah, the good von Avraham. And after von Achenu kol beis Yisrael chet zuchen sufficient. Says then Achenu can singen in Yiddish. Was nicht. Unser Bruder. Okay, Shermal Satovet, also wie it gewollt, gebet, Lule Hashem Shayalanu, wenn nicht was Hashem Yisborach ist gewähnt mit uns, Yomon Yisrael, sagt die Jiden, Lule Hashem Shayalanu, wenn nicht was Hashem Yisborach ist gewähnt mit uns, bekomm aleinu Adam, wenn ein Mensch ist aufgestanden gegen uns, zu vertilligen in Golis. Okay? Today's word.
Vertilligen?
Yes.
Was meint vertilligen?
Pei, Aleph, Resh, T, Tes, Yud, Lamed, Yud, Gimel, Nun. Vertilligen.
Das hilft nicht.
And echzog, to destroy. When they wanted to destroy us in Golis. That's what's...
What's the word?
Fartilligen.
Fartilligen?
Fartilligen, right. Fartig. From the word from Fartig.
Sounds like Gilligan.
Gilligan's, Fartilligan's Island.
Gilligan's Island.
And that's where he wanted to destroy.
Like the way I draw on my deep
Yeah.
memory.
Smichas. Smichas Akra, that's right. Unfortunately, I should be Smichas. There we go. So, I know it's tempting to start with our yard sites, which we do, but we really want to make progress. In Nidchei Israel, we could make a סיום on Perek Shlishi. We're moving on.
You're really moving on.
Soviv, Chagiras Adofen, as Chavetz Chaim Mevi HaMashal, Shemi Ish Kfar Ve'ish Krach. So, the city people, city slicker, and the villager. And the city slicker is showing the villager the different merchandise. That they're at different places.
The villager came to town,
and he's showing him around, and he shows him different stock where wheat is like going full of all four corners. In the place, the warehouse, there's wheat, and then he goes and he shows.
He's selling him futures.
He's showing him right. And so but then he sees that there's Soviv Chakiras Aladofen and Mukonim Nezeb Chol Rukaza. Achaka Herlo Chanios Shel Meshi. Then he shows him a stores of silk. Shemunach Rak Al Davim Acherim B'Shtei Ruchos.
So it's silk.
In Yiddish. Okay, that's a good question. Meshi. Okay, so you could always look that up. And so the silk is not as much full of the wheat. It only covers 2 shelves. Achar kach herelo chanut shel klei kesef shem demruch echad. Shows them a silver store, and there only was 1 shelf full of silver. Achar kach herelo chanut shel tachshichtei zahav margolios she'ena machzik afilu ruach echad rak eze tevos ktanos omdo bezovis akachniyot v'shar kol achonot p'niyot gamri. Then he showed him a jewelry store which sells gold and jewelry, and there wasn't even a full shelf. It was just an area like one that fit maybe a box or 2, a carton or 2. Vahi kasher kafri lemakirav itchila halel et chaniot meleot haTorah. When the villager wanted to praise what he had seen, and you're looking it up, the Meshi in Yiddish, shalom nimsa ba schor rak b'ziyah. Rega, ulahashpil es chanios acheres b'frat achanut achrona shalom nimsa schor rak b'ziyah. He praised the stores like full of flour and full of silk, but he didn't. He said, "Wow, look how full the store is with these items," but he did not praise at all the store that had jewelry, because after all, it only was in a box. Vayan ha ben hakrach, and the city slicker, vayomer lo have a kfar sechel, Mr. Villager, you're not very smart. Teida the mashin nimsa b'chaniot shel tachshit tevizah v'amgolius v'teva chachas ktana lo yarchena kol haknios mleos schores al kol gedlorse. That little box full of jewelry and gold is worth more than all the other silk and flour that fills up the other storehouses. So that is with our situation. You could already actually relate to it. We will actually do it. We've reached our destination. Silk is Zayed. Zayed. Zion Yud Dalet is silk. Okay. And if a person takes silk intentionally, there is Mezid. Machtas Mezaid.
There's a kile and a lemele. What is a kile? What is a lemele? A kile is a calf. A lemele is a lamb. Das kile spielt sich mit dem lemele.
Calf.
One more?
Yes. By the way, so you're no longer with baby areas, and does it go according to certain classifications?
I don't know why it's after the baby, like baby calves. Everything is like, you know why it's baby talk? Because it's like lemele, fisele, shichele, leleles, all the leleles. Not to be confused with the lelevers. That's something else.
Okay.
Here it is. Wir sind unterwegs zum Stelle. Städtele.
Something about your city. What?
So we had this yesterday, but we didn't really pay attention. Unterwegs. You said it at the end, but it's an important word. Unterwegs. Wir sind unterwegs zum Städtele. On the way.
On the way. Unterwegs.
On the way.
Unterwegs.
On the way. Ich bin unterwegs zu Leifen.
By the way, do you know OMWH, what that stands for?
Oh my.
My Rebbitzin always writes to me. On my way home.
On my way home.
What?
On my way home.
On my way home. Anyway,
So-
everything is Rosh Tevos nowadays. It's unbelievable. No one has the time to, you know who used to be that way, supposedly? The Rogachover. He used to write his...
The Havdil.
The Havdil, us, Elef of Dollars. Okay, by the way, I hope you realize that it looks very habitable across the street. That they have even a car parked in there. They have lights on. I think it's going to be used only for...
So you're just waiting for your invitation?
I'm waiting for them to actually come
It's your
in.
neighbor, right?
Yeah, but I think they're going to use it for only Yom Tovim.
It sounds like you're describing a lively and potentially vibrant area. If you have any specific questions or need information about that location, feel free to ask.
Okay, so I'm talking about Diskin 8. Could you tell me a little about Diskin 8 and the Shron residence? Peugeot, you asked me, you inquired, so I'm now, you piqued my interest. Peugeot? What triggers her?
Huh?
What triggers her?
Okay, Peugeot, what's with Diskin Shmona?
She's thinking.
It's taking longer than expected to help you with a cloud request. Please try again later.
That's a good, the Alexa says, we don't know that, or something like that. Here, this one says, we'll let you know
It's
later.
above my pay grade.
I'm in the clouds. Okay, anyway, that's it today. We wish you Chaim Tovim, and you get a very big mitzvah for making Bikur Cholim to Reb Zev.
I need to go again today.
Yeah. Did they have any idea whether they're going to put him in a room or... Okay, cut out, and now we're into part 2. Hopefully I'll be able to edit us together, splice us together. So we were saying, Kena Inyan, Kena Davar B'Inyanenu, as, if the jewelry in one box could be worth more than a storehouse full of flour or silk. The Mashanim sa be'es, ka'es yechidim ma'atim hamachzikim Torah Hashem, hema ka'avanim yikoros eshkulim be'enei Hashem Yisroch keneged kama me'os anashim. There are some people who are like jewels, who are yechidei skula, or they singular, who perform acts who are considered by Hashem as if they were jewel, and they are shaveh, equivalent to hundreds of men. Zchut lamala gam ken gadol ma'amod, and of course their acts and their essence is considered great above in heaven. V'al zeh ramzu chazal b'mesh amru al kasuv lakachti eschem echad me'ir u'shnayim imishpacha dahainu echad me'ir mezake es ir kula. In Yirmiyah, Perek Gimel, Pasuk Yudalid, Hashem will take the equivalent to one from each city, and that one will be the reason that the entire city exists. In other words, it will be Mizakeh. What's a loma? Lefi shehu nishar, rak echad me'ir, hamitzchazek im Hashem, dorasa l'chein zchusa gadol ma'od, shenitzel kol or b'zchusa. That one person who is strong with a belief with Hashem and His Torah, so His essence, His presence saves Nitzel Kol Ir B'Schuso, saves the entire city with His presence. And that with that we're Messiah Perek Shlishi today Chaf Av. Okay, cut out again. Okay, we'll have to be very careful, very delicate today. Reb Levi Yitzchak Schneerson, Ben Schneerson, Nolad ב-1878 בעירייה פודורנקה, ונפטר בעלמה עטה, כ"ו, which is today, ב-1944. בשנת 1900 נישא את חנה, בת רב שלמה הלוי ינובסקי, בעיר ניקולוב, וב-1902 נולד בנם הבכור, האדמו"ר מנחם מנדל, ב-1928, עזב רבי נחמן מנדל את המדינה והצטרף לעריץ, that's רבי יוסף יצחק שנירסון, שהיה אז בריגה, ובשנה אחריה התקיימה החתונה של רבי נחמן מנדל עם בת הריץ. בין 1909 ו-1939 שימש רב לוי יצחק, שזה היורצייט שלו היום, כרבו של יקטריבנוב באוקראין. היה חסיד ומקובל, והיה המנהיגים הבולטים של יהדות התורנית בשנים האחרונות של השלטון הקומוניסטי בברית המועצות. רב לוי יצחק המכונה מפי חסידי חב"ד רב לויק, הוא נינו של האדמו"ר הצמח צדק מלובביץ', ואביו של מנחם מנדל שנירסון, האדמו"ר האחרון מחב"ד. בשנת 1939 נלקח רב לוי יצחק למאסר באשמת פעילות אנטי מהפכנית. בין הפשעים שבהם הוא הואשם גם בסירוב להכיר בכשרותו של משלוח מצות ממשלתיות לפסח, ונשלח לגלות לעיר צ'יאלי קוזסטן. עקב קשיי מעשר בגלות חולה, ועבר אחר השתדלות חסידים לעיר עלמה אלטה, בירת קוזסטן, ושם נפטר ונקבר. אשתו רבנית חנה יצאה מברית המועצות בבריחת החסידים הגדולה ב-1946, ובשנת 1947 הגיעה לארצות הברית, שם חייתה לצד בנה הגדול עד פטירתו בשנת 1964. רוב כתבי רב לוי יצחק נלקחו בעת המאסר על ידי ה-KGB. כתביו הבודדים בקבלה ליקוטי רבי יצחק, 3 החלקים שכתב בעת שהותו בגלות, הודפסו על ידי בנו האדמו"ר רבי מנחם מנדל. גם ביאורים רבים לכתביו נאמרו ונכתבו על ידי בנו האדמו"ר. אוקיי. מאפיות מצות בשנת עבדה הממשלה מצות לפסח במאפיות ממשלתיות עבור אזרחיה. כמובן לא היה מצות כשרות לפסח. הדבר לא נתן מנוח רבי לוי יצחק, אשר החליט לאפשר לכל יהודי ברחבי המדינה לאכול מצות כשרות למהדרין. ולכן אחר השתדלות הוא השיג את הרישיון לכך, אלא שפקידי הממשלה חששו שעלול לפסול כמויות גדולות של קמח, ודרשו ממנו לתת הכשר מראש כל הקמח. ואף איימו עליו, אך רב לוי יצחק הודיע בתוקף כי לא ייתן הכשר לקמח, אלא אם ייתנו לפקח כדת וכדין, ואם לא, אז יפרסם כי הקמח אינו תחת אחריותו. לכן בקשתו התמלא, הוא ניגש מיד לעבודה, והוא הכשיר את 2 תחנות הקמח הגדולות ביותר בעיר. הרכיב נפות החדשות, העמיד משגיחים רבים, ורשם הוראה ברורות ב10 הסעיפים אשר עליהם יש להקפיד בעת האפייה במקום מכירת המצות. הוראות אלה הוא העביר אל המשרד הממשלתי העירוני אחראי על אפיית המצות, ותשובתם הייתה שכל ההוראות תתמלאנה, וכך בזמן שבו קיבל אזרח פשוט לא יותר מ-30 גרם לחם שחור ליום תמורת הכרטיסים מיוחדים, סיפקו השלטונות קמח לבן בשקים חדשים דווקא למען אפיית המצות. הרב עסקים באמצעים רבים במצות אלו, שסיבלו ליהודים שמחת יום טוב אמיתית, אך הוא בעצמו לא ידע שמחת יום טוב. באותו חג הפסח, זמן קצר לפני החג, נעצר והוכנס מאחורי סורג ובריח behind bars, behind in prison. במשך כל ימי החג לא בא אל פיו רק מים והמצות המועטות שלא כך מהבית אשר אך מהן השאיר לפסח שני. Okay, so that's it for today. Reb Levi Yitzchak Schneerson from Chabad. Today is also the outside of Ben Sion, Ben Moshe Alkalai, שנולד ב-1758 ונפטר ב-1913, נולד ברבת מרוקו, ובן 8 הוא כבר התעוור, he became blind. ב-1873 עלה לארץ ישראל, לטבריה. ב-1888 היה שליחות בקופת רמייר בעל נס לעורי מרוקו, תוניס, אלג'יריה. ב-1895 היה שליחות נוספת גם למצרים. ב-1908 התגורר בחברון, היה מורה צדק. ב-1905 עבר לירושלים. ב-1912 היה שליחות לאלג'יריה בשעת ישיבה לתם, עשה שליחות לתם, ישיבת מקובלים בית אל. הוא חיבר עשב, ראש הלכה, רווח, כיסאות, משפט, חמדת ים, קריית נאמן, שער ציון, תקונת עליונים, וזהו. גם היורצייט היום של חכם ניסים בן חגי חדד, נולד ב-1839 ונפטר ב-1901, נולד בתוניסיה, למד בישיבת החכם חיים זיתון, חידש והרחיב בית כנסת הגדול שם, הוא חיבר חן טוב למורה נפש. עד כאן הלימוד של היום. אני מאחל כולם, ואכלת ושבעת וברכת את השם אלוקיך אשר נתן על הארץ אשר נתן בה. We should have שמועות טובות ונחמות.